91.7 KXT. Welcome to another KXT live session. It is brought to you by Jason Ridings. And boy, we are thrilled that Toadies are joining us for a special live session this afternoon. We've got Vaden Todd Lewis and Mark Reznicek on drums. Welcome, everybody.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, glad you're here. And before we really get into the heart of this, how about we just start off with a song?
Sure. Do you leave me when you're dreaming? Do you feel me pressed to your side? I'm the lion and feet to fire. It's only you that keeps me alive. The charmer, the charmer, the charmer, the charmer. I'm a circle around your world. Nowhere you can go, I can't see. Little dreamer, true believer, you'd be nothing if it weren't for me. The charmer, the charmer, the charmer, the charmer. Do you leave me when you're dreaming? Do you leave me when you're dreaming? When you're dreaming, do you leave me when you're dreaming? Do you leave the charmer? The charmer, the charmer, the charmer, the charmer, yeah, yeah, the charmer, yeah, yeah, yeah. The charmer, yeah, yeah. The charmer, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Nice. Toadies
Thank
coming
you.
at you from KXT's live session, The Charmer. Title track to the album that's coming out on May 1st. And, if people are not doing anything on Tuesday night, April 14th, they can hear that for the first time, the whole record in its entirety. A nice little listening party coming up at Martin Brewing Company.
Martin House Brewing, yeah, Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth. And everybody's best friend, Tom Martins, is going to be doing the interview and Q&A.
It's not his house. Don't go to Tom's house.
Okay, yeah,
Tom Martin's
yeah,
Martin House
yeah.
Brewing.
Got it. He lives around the corner from me, and I would have made that mistake. So, I'm glad you clarified that. And there's even the Charmer Whitburg beer that's going to be offered too. And
I'm looking forward to that.
It's funny because I have been holding on. I've collected about 10 Toadies air fresheners, and I've had to be, keep an eye on when I put them in my car because I don't want them to run out, right? So, between air fresheners and beers, is there anything else that you guys have done that's just a little bit kind of crazy in terms of promoting the band?
Neti Pots. No, we haven't. We didn't make Neti
I
Pots.
was going to say, I want one of those, but I could use one of those as a matter of fact. No, it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, we have coffee. Yeah, we have a coffee coming out.
All right, on.
Coffee, right? Yes. Yeah.
All right.
Maybe third.
Wow. All right. Well, I'll keep an eye on the merch section of the Toadies.com if that's the case. So very cool. Let's talk about the Charmer, though. This is a record that you've said, Vaden, that this is your dream record. This is the album that you've always wanted to put together. What is it about this record that's different than the other releases you guys have had up to this point?
The Steve Albini. We've wanted to work with Steve Albini since Jump Street, since we first got a label deal. And there's always some reason that it didn't work out. There was he doesn't cost enough money for the major labels to take him seriously. He costs too much money for the independent label. I don't know. It's always something, or it didn't work with our schedule, or whatever it was. So we wound up we found ourselves without a label and just on our own, and we did a big tour, and we put aside a little nest egg.
Sure.
Substantial nest egg to put together this record, and we paid our own way all the way to Chicago and stayed there and worked with Steve, and paid for the manufacturing and the artwork and everything. And this is our record.
Nice.
Like, this is something we did top to bottom, and we had a lot of help, but it's like we financed the whole frickin' thing.
Right.
And and another part of it is this record was all done analog, top to bottom, no computers on the entire record.
Straight to 2-inch tape.
Straight to 2-inch tape and razor blade. Edits were done with a razor blade. It's old school.
Yeah,
and you can feel it, and
nice.
It's got a really good sound to it.
Yes, you guys had like the tube amps, the whole 9 yards.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, I love that. Oh cool. Well, I can't wait to really turn it up and hear all that great stuff.
So yeah, it's a big deal.
Very cool. Yeah, it is a big deal. And you guys jumped ahead. I was going to ask about Steve Albini, but let's go there now since it's kind of the topic. I mean, Rez, you're even wearing your Albini T-shirt right now. So hopefully people are watching this on the live session as well. We're putting this on the radio right now, though. But Steve Albini, I mean, here's a guy that's worked with Nirvana and the Pixies and PJ. I mean, the list is long.
Yeah.
And you finally get to work with him, and sadly, it was probably one of his last projects. So, that's going to be part of the legacy of this record is, not only is it your dream record, but it's one of the last ones that Albini got to work on.
Yeah.
How special does that make the record?
We're just super lucky. I mean, like, we got in under the wire, and that just nobody saw it coming, and so it's a loss for sure. It's a big loss.
Yeah, that's a tough question to ask, and I'm sorry I brought it up, but the other thing that I was curious about with this record, because this is something I've never seen. I've been doing this for 35 years, right? And this new record label that you're working with, Spaceflight Records. It's a nonprofit. How does that work in the music business?
Well, we spent all our money on the record.
Okay.
No, I'm just. It's just a good partnership. Whereas you can probably explain it better than I can.
Oh my.
Yeah.
They take a lot of the money that they make and invest it back into the bands on the label, and they're also like heavily involved in various charitable organizations in Austin and all around Texas. So they just seem like good people, and we were excited to talk to them. They were excited to talk to us, and it just seemed like the perfect match.
Yeah. It's nice when you actually meet other people that have the same vision that you do, so it kind of makes working with them nice. In that same spirit, how about another song from you guys?
And she runs through her day this state. In the morning, into Mexico, we will wake up. Yeah, yeah. We will wake up. We will. I will be with her. Yeah. I find a window in the kitchen where I let myself in. Rummage through the refrigerator, find myself a beer. I can't believe I'm really here. And just lying in that bed, I can almost feel the touch and an anxious breath. I stumble in the hallway outside her bedroom door. I hear her call out to me. I hear the fear in her voice. She pulls the covers tighter. I press against the door. I will be with her tonight. Yeah, I will be with her tonight. I will be with her tonight. Yeah, yeah. I will be with her tonight. I will be with her. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. I will be with her. Yeah, yeah.
All right, Tyler. Nice version of that here at 91.7 KXT as part of our live session with Toadies. Boy, you got a lot of people excited about not only the new album, but just you guys are out performing again and all of that great stuff. What's it like having that kind of loyalty with your fan base? It must be nice, huh?
Unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. When we went back out in was it 08? Yeah, went out in 08, put a record together, went out in 08. And after some time off, and I just didn't know what to expect, and it was just gangbusters. It's great, and it's been consistently like that. It's just been fantastic.
Well, it seems like it's continuing to build, too.
Yeah,
I mean, you had your longtime fans, and now you've got a whole new level of fans as well. So that's pretty impressive.
What's fun about doing this, interesting about doing this so long, is that now fans are bringing their kids. And like that, who, what?
Yeah.
When did that happen? You know, it's like.
Yeah, that's good parenting is what that is.
Yeah, it's super cool. That's awesome.
Right on. And that song in particular, when we found out you guys were going to play, we were trying to, see if there were any other, kind of stripped down instrumental versions. We couldn't come across it. So what a treat to have you guys perform Tyler. And, one of our coworkers was also curious, is that song about Tyler, Texas?
Yeah. When I was a kid, my grandparents lived out in East Texas, had a farm there, and that's where my father grew up. And we would go out there for holidays and just to go shoot at stuff, So and then one time we were out there, I was a little kid, and I heard this story that there was some guy walking around peeping in windows. And I'm hearing my grandfather tell this story, and I look over at the rack of rifles that are loaded right over here in the kitchen, and I'm like, even as a little kid, I'm like, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's really happening.
Yeah.
But then later in life, I'm like, I just had a riff, and I thought that for some reason that popped into my mind. I thought, well, what if I'm that guy?
Yeah.
What if I was going to be that baddie to go?
Sure.
Risk my life like that.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, a great story about that song. And, what's interesting watching you two perform that, I read that the new album, this is the first time that you guys had actually done things live, you know, the whole band in the room all at once. What was that experience like?
We had done it before, but it's been a while.
Uh-huh.
The first 2 records were done pretty much live. The first record, well, let me back up. When we first started, you know, we had no money. We scrape all our money from shows and we use it on studio time and flyers and stuff. And so when we got studio time, we would have this stuff down and we would go in and give ourselves maybe 2 takes or whatever, and then we're just nailing it. And if we don't get it, we're just out of money. So we had that ethic when we went in to do Rubberneck, and so what we wanted to do with this record is bring that back, because we kind of got into a different mode of layering things on and seeing where the song goes, and then we're kind of writing on the spot. But you know, having our own budget, that's our own money, like it kind of recalled that whole experience. And I thought, let's just use that energy, and we'll go in the studio and we'll knock it out. And you know, I never wanted to do either Rubberneck or this record. I don't want to do a live album. I want to have an option to do overdubs or retakes or whatever I want to do.
Yeah.
You know, any of us. And so that was the mode we went into. But the initial recordings of all these songs are all of us at the same time. All the amplifiers are in the same room with the microphones up close and far, and just the air pressure of all that noise. Yeah. It just comes across. It's really cool.
Truly, I mean, everything I've heard so far, it's just got that energy. You know, it's like it's real, it's authentic, it's gritty. It's what you want from a Toadies record. So it sounds like, and you know, I'm just going to assume here that that's how you're going to do it from now on, right?
I'd love to, yeah.
So I guess what is next? I mean, you've got the new record. You're going to be hitting the road, doing a lot of shows. Anything else on the horizon that you have yet to do or want to do or are going to do again?
That's you know, as far as material goes, I'm not, like, if you're paying attention, I'm not super prolific. So I like to write, like, somehow I get in a headspace and I'm like, oh crap, and I'll get up in the middle of a movie and go write a song or whatever. And but then when I'm done with it, I'm like, close that little box and go back to watching movies like a normal person.
Right.
But I go on tour, and it's you know, hopefully we can still box around ideas on tour, and who knows? You know, this could be a long tour. We're basically touring the rest of this year, off and on, and it's going to be, I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Well, before you hit the road, how about we get another song while you're here at the KXT live session?
For sure.
All right.
This song I wrote specifically with Steve Albini in mind, because this song is written for feedback and loud guitars and noise, and it's nonstop assault of noise. And so then when this came up to come hang out with you guys, I thought, well, let's just see if we could do the opposite of that. So we're going to try that. Is it me, right? This is me. A force of nature I can't explain. You make me happy and you bring me pain. You start a fire in the pouring rain. I light a match for gasoline, 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 Jane. Where do you go when you disappear? I smell smoke, so I know you're near. I don't know you, but I gave you a name. I light a match for gasoline, 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 Jane. Let's burn it all down. Jane, let's burn it all down. Jane, let's burn it all down to the ground. I'm just waiting to catch a flame. You are a creature that won't be defined. You have a fire sound, you rattle my brain. I light a match for gasoline, gasoline, gasoline. Jane, let's burn it all down. Jane, let's burn it all down. Jane, let's burn it all down to the ground. I'm just waiting to catch a flame. Gasoline, Jane. Gasoline, Jane. Jane. Gasoline, Jane. Jane. Gasoline, gasoline, gasoline.